if he was innocent, he wouldn't be on Clare's Law. He wouldn't be on the list if he was innocent. The police don't make things up for no reason. All comments that I've received on my video in the past 24 hours. So, if you're not going to educate yourselves, I'll educate you. What is Clare's Law? I think that some people seem to think that Clare's Law is equivalent to the Sex Offenders Register, which it is not. Clare's Law was created so new partners going into relationships would know if their partner had a violent criminal history or not. Which is basically an officer that will go through your record, will pick out the bits that are relevant for a Clare's Law and will let you know. Now, in the case of my husband's Clare's Law was accessed by a completely different police force. As you can hear, myself and Biggs have moved multiple different areas, multiple different parts of the country, and we have had interaction with multiple different police forces. Now, these police forces may have copied something down, may have pasted something somewhere along the way, something's got lost in translation, or the officer that was taking the notes has just taken down things that he shouldn't have. Maybe side notes, maybe, I don't know. I'm not an officer, it's not for me to get to the bottom of, it's my solicitors. But this is how things are easily going wrong. These officers are not fully trained in what they should and shouldn't be writing down and disclosing. For example, on my husband's Clare's Law, a driving disqualification was read out. If you have a Google yourself of what should be disclosed under Clare's Law, driving offences are not one of them. So that is in one way the officer has messed up. You can also hear the officer talking about an incident in which my husband was the victim, but the officer was reading it out as if my husband was the perpetrator, clearly showing that the officer hadn't read beforehand to find out that shouldn't even be on there because he was the victim. In fact, you can hear the officer say, oops, that shouldn't be on there. Now, you can have as much faith in the police as you want, but they can and they do get it wrong. There are multiple cases online where the police have got it wrong. If you have had any interaction with the police at all, even if you haven't, because there were some things noted down that my husband wasn't even aware of, was never even questioned for, that could show up on your Clare's Law. So that means you got in an argument with your partner, you split up, they called the police, they make a report that say you've called them too many times, you've harassed them, okay? The police don't even bother contacting you about it because they think, oh, it's minor. That could be on your record and would show up under a Clare's Law as harassment. Now, I'm done asking you to believe me. I'm done trying to prove my case. I'm going to do everything that I need to do legally. But please, guys, this could happen to you. Check your records. Check what the police hold about you. Don't let this happen to you. Please sign the link in my bio.